And we continue on this Monday night. The effects of war and challenges when coming home are no secret among our combat veterans, but out of that, there is also potential for positive growth. And that potential is captured in a brand new musical. It is called Modern Warrior Live, and a pair of Clevelanders are the driving force behind it. So they join us tonight. So we welcome U.S. Army veteran, and that is James Poling. Welcome, James, and musician Dominic Farinacci, as they have come together on this musical collaboration that will be staged coming up on Wednesday and Thursday over at Tri-C East, and that is coming up, performed for the general public at the Simon & Rose Mandel. Let's get to the production, okay? You tell us your Army career.
So I joined when I was 17. I spent 8 years in the 82nd Airborne Division, with 3 of those years in Afghanistan. I was a machine gunner on my first deployment. Saw a good bit of fighting, and then as I came home, I kind of had a rough patch transitioning for a short period of time, but then quickly found that the lessons I learned in the military helped me in the civilian world, and I was able to really see growth through that adversity.
And so then you decided to do this, and you are narrating your stories, and then Dominic matches that with a musical score. But tell us about your part first.
Yeah, so when we started working on this, I would sit down and I would write about my experiences, share that with Dominic. Dominic would come up with some music, and sometimes that music wouldn't fit, so I would have to go back and figure out how I internalized that, what really shaped, you know, me and those experiences, and then kind of figure out a new way to communicate that to Dominic to create new music.
Dominic, you take it on, and when you get it, you say, all right, this is for me, I know exactly what I'm going to do?
Well,
not so easy, right?
So
not so easy, my friend. This is a long journey, right? A year, you say.
It sure is, over a year, yeah, and it's still a work in progress. But this story has really changed my life. And, you know, as artists, we're always drawing inspiration from different stories, especially, you know, current events. And, you know, I realized, you know, getting to know James, that, you know, that statement that's so well intended, you know, thank you for your service. And
right.
I mean, a lot of us don't really know exactly what that means.
I know. It seems to be just, I mean, I don't mean it, it becomes a bit hackneyed. You know, that people normally would say, thank you very much for your service. You're right.
Sure. So I wanted to really get to the deeper meaning, you know, kind of cut through the, even the, you know, the patriotic kind of filter of that phrase, and really get to the core of what that means. And, you know, through learning James's story, you know, as bringing together this great cast of artists and the production team, we can't help but really internalize every moment and really kind of bring that into the music.
Have you ever done this before? I mean, as far as, you know, doing this kind of a production?
No, this is the first time.
Have you enjoyed it?
Oh man, it's changed my life.
And when you heard the music that he has created to match your narration and your story, what did you feel?
It amplified all the emotions for me, and I think it really helps amplify the story as it comes across. I know the first time I got to do it for a group of about 20 veterans from World War II.
How did they take it?
They took it, it was a more emotional experience for them than I thought it was going to be. It caught me off guard and really motivated me.
Dominic, did you see that right away too? Can you feel that?
Sure did, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, this is such a, you know, it's such a powerful and really timeless and kind of universal story, you know, in terms of just growth and how you handle adversity and all the challenges. And so, you know, to really bring the music around that, you know, I've always been interested in figuring out creative ways to bring current events and the arts together, because, you know, as artists we have kind of a unique platform to share in a different way that just words do that.
All right, important now, everybody. You can see it Wednesday, Thursday over at Tri-C East, over at the Mandel Theater there. Veterans get in free, right?
Yes, 2 tickets for.
All right. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank
you for your service, and I do mean that, and congratulations on this project, and I hope that a lot of people are affected by it in the right way. Thank you very much for coming in. We'll be back with more of Donovan Live after a timeout.